welcome to your first Love and Demand workout. This is not going to be perfect, but I just want to get it out there, so enjoy your class. We're going to start with a nice simple movement, shoulder rolls and foot pedals. So stand tall on your mat, your feet at hip width distance, your arms lengthen and relax by your side. Really lift that crown and engage your tummy muscles and pelvic floor. As we inhale, lift tall. As we exhale, relax your shoulders. As we inhale, raise your right heel, pulling up into your toes and press down the heel. Inhale, lift your left heel and press down. Continue to do that just to stretch out your toes and warm your feet up. Once they feel okay, we take it into a little foot pedal. So raise both heels and bring one down, bending your knees. Try to keep your tummy muscles engaged and your pelvic floor too. And start to add a little shoulder roll. Breathing in as deeply as you can and exhaling fully. If your shoulders feel a bit sore, make the movement smaller. If that feels good, continue to lift back and down. Breathing up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Let's do 3 more of those. Relax your fingers and a nice soft landing when those heels come down. Last one, bring your feet back down to hip bone width, arms by your side. Engage your center and inhale, floating arms up towards the ceiling. Lift as high as you comfortably can and bring those arms back down. Inhale, we lift, draw up into a nice long spine position. Exhale, we come down. Again, inhale, we lift. Full breath in and full breath out. And we'll do that one more time. So inhale up. And exhale down, getting ready for your roll down. So we nod the chin. We bring the head forwards and we roll down one vertebrae at a time. At the bottom of the movement, raise your belly button. Tuck your tail between your legs and re-stack your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Let's go back to floating arms. So inhale, we lift. Exhale, we stretch those arms out wide, we nod the chin and we roll back down slowly and smoothly. Bend your knees if you feel your back is a little stiff or your hamstrings are really tight. And then we straighten the legs and we inhale. Let's continue that for 2 or 3 more movements. Smooth and flowing down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift the arms, big stretch up. Exhale, stretch the arms wide and nodding the chin. And unrolling your spine down towards the floor. As we exhale, lift your belly button. Stack your spine back up. Last time, come back to standing position. Into rib cage closure, so we gently flex the shoulders forwards and up to the ceiling. Try and keep your spine still. And then we bring those arms back down. Let's repeat that again. So inhale as we lift, keep your spine still, engage your tummy muscles. Arms come down. If you feel you can, raise the arms and start to float your heels away from the floor. And softly sit them down, so there's no impact on that landing. And again, we lift, inhale. Try and keep your spine really elongated and we come back down again. One more time, we lift. And we come back down. We're going to go back to the beginning with your floating arms. So inhale, we lift. Exhale, arms come wide and we get ready to roll down. Down we go. Just as low as you comfortably can. Exhale, get ready to roll up. Stand tall and ribcage closure. Arms come forwards. Now continue to lift and just look up to the ceiling into a little back bend. Squeeze your bottom, scoop your tummy muscles and hold. Arms circle wide to the side, back to start position. Floating arms, lift the heels if you like. Arms down, heels down gently. Roll down slowly and smoothly. And just relax between the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, we roll back up slowly, smoothly. Get ready to bring your arms forwards. Squeeze your bottom gently, your tummy muscles, and just look up to the ceiling into your back bend. Circle your arms around. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, we lift. Exhale, we softly sink down. Roll down for me, down and down. Shoulders relax. Inhale at the bottom of the movement. Exhale, roll up. Get ready to bring your arms forwards and into a little back bend. Up you go. And squeeze your bottom to protect your back. And arms come down and back to the start position. We're going for a little side reach now. So as we exhale, raise your right arm in line with your ear if you can. Then we tilt the head to the shoulder and just gently reach over to the side, just till you feel a gentle stretch, nothing more. Lift up to the ceiling and return the arm. So inhale, left arm up to the ceiling. Tilt your ear to your shoulder and continue to side bend. So this is horizontal flexion, or even lateral flexion. Inhale and arms come down. I said it wouldn't be perfect. Inhale up, exhale. So try not to twist your spine here. Just feel like you're standing up against a wall and imagine keeping your back flat against the wall as we bend sideways. A really important movement for your spine. One more each side. So inhale, lift. Exhale, gently stretch. And if that feels good, take it a little tiny bit further. Inhale, up and back down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tilt and glide over to the side. Come back to start position, getting ready for a side twist. So cross your hands over your chest and lift the crown up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, let's gently turn around to your right side, turning your head, your neck, your upper spine, shoulders relax. Then we come back from the upper spine, the neck and the head. Exhale, turn your head, your neck, your upper spine, and turn just as far as you can. Keep your arms close to your body and we spring back. As we turn to the side, try and keep your pelvis square to the front of the room. And we come back again, inhale. Exhale, and we go wide. We'll keep it gentle today, but we can progress these movements as we get fitter and stronger and more flexible. Round to the side, come back to the centre. So inhale, exhale, and round we go. Last time. Come back to start position and just relax your arms by the side. Hold on to the wall if you need to, because we're about to lift our knees. So transfer the weight onto your right foot and just lift your right knee if you can. Don't worry if you get the wobbles, you can always start again. And just gently raise your left knee. So remember to draw up tall and centre yourselves, which means switch on your pelvic floor, your deep abdominals. If you feel a little bit wobbly on your feet, then just hold onto a chair or onto the wall, that's fine. And we do that one again. Lift and down, and we lift. We're going to start adding an opposite arm. So imagine you're just doing an exaggerated marching movement, and we lift. Just let your shoulders relax in between each movement, and we lift again. Inhale, stretching the arm a little bit higher each time. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up to the ceiling and down again. Up to the ceiling, bigger stretch, and lift. Really working on your balance and your coordination. Now, if you feel you can, let's add a little arm circle out to the side. So opposite arms, opposite legs, lifting those knees, circling those arms. And just a few more. Really warms you up, really works on your balance and your centering. And lift. Let's do one more each side. And then we come back to standing position. I'm going to turn to the side to show you your Pilates squat. So draw up tall, standing correctly. Inhale. As we exhale, we start to bend the knees and hinge at the hips. Your back stays flat and long and the arms come forwards. Keep your head above your heart and your heart above your hips. And we push up evenly through both feet, engaging your buttock muscles a little, and we do go again. So reaching forwards. Now try and keep your neck long, guys. So we're looking down towards the end of the mat, rather than looking forwards towards the wall. And we push it up. Inhale. Now if your knees are feeling good and your thighs are feeling strong, we can sink a little lower. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we reach forwards and really lengthen the back here and stretch the arms and we come up. If your thighs get tired, just stop and have a little rest. If all feels good, and we continue. Now as we come down, try not to let the knees come together. Keep the knees tracking forwards over your toes and stand tall. Exhale, we reach, really stretch those arms and we pull up. Let's do 4 more big squats, down, and we pull up. Tummy muscles engaged throughout the movement, 3, and we lift, and reach forwards, and we pull up. So you can go as deep as you like, and 1 more time. And we stand up slowly. Get ready for your next position, which is 4-point kneeling. So carefully come down onto the floor, bringing your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Remember all your starting points. Lengthen your neck and your spine and engage your tummy muscles. We're going to start with a lovely little cat stretch. So we take a full breath in, and as we exhale, we initiate the curl with a lift of the belly button and a tilt of the tailbone. So start working up your spine, up and up between the shoulders, into the back of the neck, peering between the legs. Breathe in. As we exhale, simultaneously extend the whole spine. So lifting the back of the head, bringing the shoulders back towards your back pockets. Starting again with that pelvic tilt, lifting your belly button and rolling up from the base of your spine all the way up to the top. Inhale. As we exhale, simultaneously extend your whole spine back to start position, back to neutral alignment. Exhale, tailbone tilts, roll up the spine. Feel that lovely, lovely curve of the whole spine, and then back to start position where we take a full breath in again. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, lift your tummy, roll up to the top of the spine, tucking your chin in, and then back down. Draw your shoulder blades back down. Let's do that 1 more time. So rolling up and up and up. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Exhale as fully as you can. And just briefly sit back into rest position. If you can, bottom to heels, chest to thighs, forehead to floor. Prop yourselves up in a different way if it's more comfortable. Allow your spine to release and breathe in. As you exhale, relax your spine. 1 more breath. Exhale and relax your spine. Inhale, slide your hands under the shoulder. Exhale and roll up from the base of your spine. Back to 4-point kneeling. So ready for tabletop, guys. Inhale. As we exhale, slide your right hand forwards and lift your right arm. And bring that back down. So inhale. Exhale and lengthen and lift your left arm. Keeping your spine still and straight, your tummy muscles engage. If you feel you can, exhale, right arm forwards, left leg back, and try and lift into tabletop 2. Fingers down, toes down, and back to start position. Exhale, slide your hands forward, your leg back, and then we lift as we breathe out fully. Inhale back to start position. Exhale, right arm, left leg, and we lift. Now really feel a stretch through the fingertips, through the toes. As we get stronger and more balanced. Feel a really strong sense of lift in your centre and down. Just twice more. Stretch and lift. And see how still we can keep that beautiful movement. And down and down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. And we lift. Fingers down, toes down, back to start position. And once again, just rest back in rest position. Forehead down, chest down. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring your hands under your shoulders and slowly roll up from the base of your spine. Bring yourselves carefully round onto your bottoms. We're going into seated position now. So, from here, I'd like you to draw up from your seat bones, bring your feet and your knees to hip bone width position. As we exhale, tilt your pelvis and round your back gently into a C-shaped curve. Inhale and we sit up tall. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, draw your tummy in and curve your spine into that lovely C shape. Roll your pelvis forwards and sit up. We'll do that twice more. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, draw your tummy muscles in towards you, roll back into your C curve. And we slowly sit up. So we're not going back too far here. One more time. C curve. And then sit up. I'll turn to the front. So we're going to go into a little side reach. So bring your legs into a comfortable position and you can straighten your legs, you can bend your knees, or we can go into a long frog if you like. So draw your feet away from the body to release your hips and reach your hands out in line with your hip bones. We inhale and raise the right arm up, and as we exhale, we reach overhead, softening your left shoulder. Try not to drop forwards or twist your spine here. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, tilt your head, your neck, your upper spine. Feel your sit bones drawing down into the mat and feel that lovely stretch in your waist as we inhale. Exhale, we come up and over. Inhale, up. And exhale, over. Each time we come to the centre, really feel that sense of elevation before we go into our side reach. Inhale, lift, and exhale, over. Inhale, lift, exhale, over. Last time, inhale, lift, exhale, over. And we're going to sit up tall, bring the knees in and just take a little rest. So we're going to roll down onto our backs now. If you need a cushion, we'll pop one underneath the head. So slowly roll down safely onto your backs and into our start position, which is relaxation position. So feet at hip width and your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Your pelvis is in neutral and your shoulders are released back and down. Our first movement is starfish. So we take a breath in, and as we exhale, engage your pelvic floor and abdominals and slide your right leg forwards and your left arm back. Just return to start position. Exhale, switch to the other side. And we come back to start position. Exhale and we stretch. Now keep your tummy muscles, your pelvic floor muscles gently engaged throughout the movement. And if you feel you're ready to switch and you feel stable and you feel strong, you get a beautiful gliding starfish. So keep your breath deep and wide. It's a really lovely stretchy, relaxing exercise, this one. Stretching out your hips, your shoulders, keeping your spine stable. And 4 more of those. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Bend your knees and bring your arms back to your side. We're going into a hip roll. So bring your arms out wide to the side and relax your shoulders down and soften your rib cage down to the mat. Walk your feet and knees together and take a breath in. As we exhale, start to roll your knees to the right, gently rotating your lower spine and your pelvis. Make sure that we're lifting the underfoot off the floor. Slowly turn your face in the opposite direction, breathe in. As we exhale, engage the core and draw the knees back up to the centre, breathe in. Exhale, start to lower the knees to the left, lifting the outside edge of the right foot and turn your face in the opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale, return. Inhale at the side. Exhale. And roll. Try and keep your upper body nice and still, gently anchored to the mat. Beautiful, mobilising rotations of your lower spine and your upper spine with that neck movement. Really lovely if you've got a bit of a stiff lower back. Just take those knees as far as you comfortably can. And exhale. And inhale. Let's do one more each side. Slowly moving. Gentle gliding action. And one more time. We come back to start position, back to relaxation position with those feet hip width. Ready for a curl up. So clasp your hands behind your head and let your head rest back in your hands. Elevate your elbows slightly and breathe in. As we exhale, we engage, we nod the chin, and we peel the head away from the mat, rising up, gently flexing your upper spine and lowering your upper body back down as we inhale. Exhale, we lift and we lift and we lift. And we inhale as we lower. Now as we exhale and lift, feel your belly button drawing downwards towards the mat. So we're not popping upwards and outwards. And also draw your pelvic elevator muscles up and up and up. And slowly down. Now make sure that we're not pulling on the head and the neck here. Use your tummy muscles to lift you. And use your arms and your hands just to support the weight of the head. So exhale again. Now if you feel comfortable, we can take that into a double knee fold and continue with our curl-ups. If you're feeling tired, if your hips are a bit achy, your legs are tired, just keep your feet down on the floor. Slowly down, it's just adding a gentle progression. Exhale, lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Let's do 2 more of those. Exhale, so drawing your navel down towards the floor. Inhale and lower. One more time. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Bring one foot down, bring your second foot down, and bring your arms down to the floor. Ready for a spine curl. So we're going to be articulating the vertebrae individually. As we exhale, draw your belly button down and tilt your pelvis posteriorly. Start to roll your pelvis off the mat and try to peel one vertebrae off the floor at a time. Keep your knees pointing up to the ceiling and your feet nice and flat and your arms long. Take a full breath in. As we exhale, place the top vertebrae down into the mat and try to segmentally lower one vertebrae back down to the floor in turn until you arrive back to neutral while we fully inhale again. As we exhale, posteriorly tilt your pelvis, peel your bottom off the mat, peel your spine off the mat, and we lift. Keep your tummy muscles scooped here throughout. Try not to lift too high, so bring the back of the rib cage down and peel your spine down, down, down into the mat. Breathe in, exhale, and lift. Feel the front of your hips opening, feel the front of your thighs gently stretching, feel your buttocks and hamstrings working to hold you here, and peel your spine back down and down and down. We inhale at the bottom of the movement, and we exhale, and we roll up one more time. So come up to the top, lengthen your neck, lengthen your arms, breathe out, and we gently, gently lower down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, and just give yourselves a gentle little rock from side to side. Little circles of the knees, and round the other way. Well done. So we bring the feet down one at a time, and we just go onto the side of the body for a moment. So draw your cushions or your pillows into place and make yourselves as comfortable as you possibly can. So remember to stack up your shoulders, your hips, your knees and your ankles, and lift your waist and engage your tummy muscles. We start with oyster 1. As we exhale, keep the pelvis stacked as we just lift the top knee up and lower the knee down. Exhale, lift the knee up. Inhale, lower the knee down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Keep your spine lengthened. Try not to lean forwards or collapse as you're getting tired. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Just check that pelvis is not rolling back as we lift the knee. Let's do 2 more of those. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Now we're going to raise the feet and take it into oyster 2, raising your top knee just a little bit higher with this one. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Every now and then, straighten your spine, bring your head back, check your shoulder position, check that we're still engaging, and definitely check that we're breathing as deeply as possible. It's a lovely breathing exercise, out as we lift, in as we lower. Let's just do 3 more there, and slowly down, and 2 more, and slowly down. Last nice big lift up, and we come down, and we come down. Let's just push up slowly, sit on the mat for a second, and then we come down onto the other side. So arrange your body perfectly on the other side. Stack up your shoulders, your hips, your knees and your ankles. Inhale, engage your core. As we exhale, lift your top knee up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just place a hand behind you just to make sure we're not rolling backwards as we lift the knee, to ensure that we're really engaging those deep gluteal muscles and we're not twisting the spine when we need to keep it still for this particular movement. So exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, 1 more time, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Now if you can, raise your feet. Next position, lift a little higher. If your thighs get tired, if your buttocks get tired any time, just pull your top knee up towards you, have a little rest. Otherwise, keep going if you can, just a few more movements. So back to that breathing, exhale, lift, shoulder relaxes at the top, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Full breath now, last 2 times, lift, 1 more time, lift and lower, and bring your feet down slowly. Wonderful, well done guys. We're going to roll onto the front of the body and finish in prone position. So, fingertips underneath the forehead and lengthen your legs out underneath you at hip bone width. We're going to do a beautiful little exercise called diamond press. Engage your tummy muscles, shoulders release. As we exhale, we slide the nose forwards over the fingertips and just lift the crown, lift the forehead, the nose, the chin and the chest. Now we're just looking in front of the fingertips here, not towards the wall in front of us. Keep your neck lengthened. Lower your rib cage down, your chest, your forehead. Inhale. Exhale, sliding, glide forwards. And we lift the upper body, trying to draw your shoulders back and down, engage your dummy muscles, and bring your chest down, your forehead down. Inhale, exhale. So we're gently extending the upper spine, keeping your back long as we come up and down. So we shouldn't feel any compression of your lower back here. If you do feel a little uncomfortable, try putting a cushion underneath your pelvis, or maybe just don't lift so high. And slowly down. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, glide up away from the mat, resting lightly on your arms, giving you plenty of support for your back. And back down we go. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, and we lift and we draw up. Just hold for a moment. Softly lower your ribs down, your chest down, your chin, your nose, your forehead, and get ready to lift your legs. As we exhale, lengthen and lift your right leg away from the mat. Try to anchor yourselves by drawing your hip bones down into the floor, so we're not lifting and twisting the hip bones. We gently lift and lengthen, working your glutes, your hamstrings, and slowly down. If your hip flexors are tight underneath you, you might find your legs don't lift very high. That's fine, just keep working on it. And bit by bit, we'll get a little bit further each time as your buttocks get stronger. And slowly down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale, nearly there. And slowly down. 3, and slowly down. Ensure your tummy muscles are still connecting and your pelvic floor. And last one, bring your legs down. Just turn your face to the side, take a breath in and a breath out. Slowly turn your face in the other direction. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Bring your forehead back to the centre, hands under your shoulders, toes tucked under, and smoothly lift into 4-point kneeling. If you can, sit back on your heels, bring your chest to your thighs, bring your forehead to the floor. If you prefer to just roll onto your side at this point for a little back stretch, that's absolutely fine. Relax your shoulders down, take a breath. Breathe wide and deep into the back of your rib cage. Exhale and down. Inhale for me. Exhale, place your hands under your shoulders and roll up in slow motion onto your bottoms. Now I couldn't leave you without doing just a moment of a little relaxation, so we're going to roll back down onto our backs. Make yourselves as comfortable as you possibly can. You can stretch your legs out if you prefer, or you can bend your knees or even go onto your side. Just close your eyes for a second and take a beautiful long breath in. As you exhale, just feel your body relaxing down into the mat and try and keep your head switched off from everything that's going on around you. Breathe in. Exhale, relax your jaw, all of your facial muscles, your arms and legs, and your back. Gentle breath in, and a gentle breath out. Try to keep as relaxed as possible. Be conscious of your next breath in again, and as you exhale, just move your fingers and toes. Your wrists and your ankles can circle. Gently stretch your arms and your legs. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll onto your side and sit up. We're going to stand up slowly. Thanks guys for working with that through me, and I really look forward to seeing you again very soon. Lots of love and stay well.